Question. Do you still main the same character that got you into ZZZ, even though there may be a more stronger or more interesting option? For me, that was Nekomiya. I don't give a fuck if Miyabi is the best in ZZZ, and I don't care if Ambi is the strongest attacker currently in ZZZ. There hasn't been one challenge in any endgame mode that my Nekomata couldn't defeat. If it wasn't for you guys in the polls, I would have made Nekomata's Guide Episode 1. You wanna know why I respect this kitten? Nekomata founded the Weave Nation. She makes dodging feel like trolling. Talking shit after weaving is just hilarious.
Too slow! Not too bad! Missed me!
Her iframes are ridiculous. Even if you press dodge too early, as long as you don't move, you don't take damage. Wanna know why every character who came after her with a unique dodge is damn near unhittable? The devs implemented that from her. If you main any of these characters, you are officially a part of the Weave Nation. Even though Nekomata is notorious for her stylish dodges, she's perceived as niche, bad kid, worse than Yugo, and without her mindscapes is the worst attacker in ZZZ. If you guys want me to cover the drama behind that, I will gladly debunk these fools for 100 likes. But until the goal is reached, let's break down Nekomata, show y'all some helpful tech, and show y'all how you can 20k DA without limited S rank units, and without her rumored buff she'll be getting in version 2.5. Neko Tech number 1, Kitty Slash, Neko's 4-hit basic attack, and Crimson Blade, Neko's hold attack that passes through enemies. If you plan to be a decent Neko player, you need to stop mashing. Spamming Kitty Slash and preying on a 33% chance Crimson Blade will activate 3 times is stupid. If your Nekomata is M1 or up, you shouldn't be playing like this. M1 ignores 16% of the enemy's resistance when hitting them from behind, and when they're stunned, Neko can slash them from anywhere. So instead of mashing, you should dash cancel. Basic attack 3 times, press the dodge button to reset, and loop this combo. This deals more damage in a short amount of time. See? Same thing with Crimson Blade. Hold attack, press dodge to reset, press attack again, then loop so that triple Crimson Slash comes out faster. Comboing is way better than button mashing. Don't you agree? Neko Tech number 2, Weave. This is Nekomata's best button. She's not only invulnerable while weaving, she's invulnerable while dishing out a 7-hit buffed counterattack. Not only that, but this button cancels out basic attacks and skills. And speaking of skills, have you ever did Nekomata's EX skill and missed?
Yeah, definitely.
Thankfully, Hoyoverse prepared for that. Some of these enemies like to dodge and make you miss input. So to not waste any energy, cancel your EX skill with a dodge. If you feel like you're definitely gonna miss, weave before Nekomata hops in the air. Unfortunately, you can't cancel out ultimates. Me personally, I'm still waiting for the day when every character in ZZZ, and not just Nicole, Astra, Orphe, Bernice, Lucy, Rina, Sukaku, and Trigger, that can enable quick assist out of their ultimates. Which, by the way, buffs Nekomata against stunned enemies when her dodge buff isn't an option. If you're gonna defensive assist with Nekomata, it should only be against my Asthma Priest's punk ass or Defiler's bitch ass. But word to the wise, just leave defensive assists to Pan, Qingyi, Seth, Sukaku, Caesar, Piper, Coleta, Korin, Anton, or Ben. Next up is discs. In case you didn't watch my first guide, I recommend the same discs for Nekomata. Use Shadow Harmony to get a 12% crit rate increase and 300% on attack using Nekomata's dash attack 3 times. Use Fang Metal on enemies weak to physical to get the most out of her ultimate. And her best set in my opinion is always going to be Woodpecker Electro. Nekomata's whole kit is centered around gaining buffs by dodging enemies before they're stunned and quick assisting when they are stunned. This disc simply just adds more damage to Nekomata's already high damaging dodge counter. Also, for those of you who missed episode 1, I suggest reviewing Anomoly Cancel. Every player that mains attackers needs to learn this tech if you want to master endgame content. To master Nekomata requires you to master her dodges, her dash canceling, quick assist, and if you have her first mindscape or her signature W engine, you've gotta master hitting enemies from behind. The key to mastering back attacks to enemies is timing. Use Crimson Blade on enemies doing moves with long active frames. Or, to skip all that nonsense, just team up with somebody that can do an evasive assist. Use Crimson Blade, then attack them from behind with that slowed down time. And if you don't have her M1 or her signature weapon, then dodging, quick assists, equipping Brimstone, Desire, Rotor, Blossom, or Starlight Knight engine is your best bet. Now that I covered everything you need to know to master Nekomiya, let me demonstrate how to beat 20k out of the Thrall.
Come see me, yeah, I'm a mystery. Come seek me, it's the audio misery. Come find me, got a pocket full of chicks hiding in the shadows. I'm in danger at the night. Got no knives, 2 knives, patrolling straight on the line. Wasn't easy fucking night, growing up on those streets, feels mine. The other side, only for some tiny tea, you know. I'm doing my dummies, what's perfect diamonds, no. I'm gonna please me, no, I ain't not leave. Cause sweet life ain't sweet life, live down like this, baby good, very nice. Don't wanna see my cat aside, just eating daytime. I'm impossible, got to escape from your past. I won't finish last. Don't make a move, just get on the groove. No need to be rude, just sing to the moon. Come see me, I'm a mystery. Come seek me, such a misery. Come find me, find out the poetry, hiding in the shadow, unlimited romance.
It's over now.
That'll be ya.
Special sneak attack.
Mr. Fast!
Weakling, you're nothing but prey.
My turn!
A little gift. Surprise.
Come see me, yeah, I'm a mystery. Come seek me, put you out of your misery. Come find me, got a pocket full of chips, hiding in the shadows, I'm in danger of the night. Got my mind, treat that mind, put feelings straight on your line. Ain't no game that I know, I'm missing, done playing, no more games, full circle, sunshine. Wasn't easy fucking night, growing up on my street, feels mine. The other side, only for some tiny tree, you know. I'm doing my dummies, what's perfect diamonds, no. Don't accuse me, no, I ain't not these, cause sweet life ain't sweet life, live down like